afternoon, fans. This is Girl from Mel'S Matt Chat, and this is your official AEW and New Japan review of the Forbidden Door from last night. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Um, some matches were my cup of tea. Some matches, like, I really could care less. I really didn't. The women's match completely didn't need to be on there. That could have been on the fucking buy-in. Let me tell you something, okay? That could have been on the buy-in, and I'm not kidding you. It was. I understand that they wanted to get a women's match, but they could have had because I know that they bought a women's promotion over with New Japan, and I think they should have been like 5 women from there, and then 5 women from AEW to be able to represent that. You know. This was total. This could have been a main event on Rampage and or Dynamite. To me, the Raw person won. Thunder Rosa, great but she needs charisma, and she doesn't show it the way I perceive it. You need like a person like a Tony Storm that's going to be out there and it's going to be able to sell the company. Like Britt Baker and sorry, my fault. What am I doing here today? It's Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, don't kill me, okay? So it was a really good pay-per-view. Jay White won. That was just a weird ass match, and the way it ended, it was like he destroyed somebody else, Jay White, and then he pinned Adam Cole. So if I think Adam should have never had an opportunity, in my opinion. He should have been able to, whoever would have won in this triple threat between Page, Okada, and White, that winner should have faced Adam Cole maybe at another I think it's Full Gear. I think that's the one that's coming up, if I'm not mistaken. But that's just me, okay? That is just me. So hopefully everybody had a good light last night. Thoroughly enjoyed the pay-per-view. Went to sleep. I was going to go live, but I was exhausted. I even took a nap yesterday, and it still didn't help. So it is what it is. But let's get this party started. And you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be promoting the people who I use and who I support. Please go check out Harry's.com. Harry's razors and toiletries. Seriously, it's a one-stop shop. Get everything there. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, facial care, everything. Razors, shave gel, post mist, and lotion. Go check everything out at Harry's.com. Please go check out MaestroClassics.com and get all your beard essentials. If you have a beard or you know somebody who has one, go get them the best, and it's Maestro Classics. Also, please go check out LiquidDeath.com. They have 3 new flavors. Lime, which was amazing. I had it, and it's so much better than a LaCroix. I'm telling you. I can't wait to order my next order of drinks. I'm going to order 1 and 1 or 2 and 2, depending on how I feel. Also, please go check out deathwishcoffee.com. They have a new limited time flavor, blueberry vanilla. Truthfully, it wasn't my cup of coffee, but That's up to you. If you like blueberries and vanilla, go check that out. They have a new flavor coming out this coming month, July. So go check all that out. Get all the 411 at deathwishcoffee.com. Also, please go check out HOG Wrestling House of Glory. Their next event is August 28th, high intensity. So you want to get tickets, go get your tickets at hogwrestling.net, and you can get all their merchandise and find out what the whole company is about. Plus, please go check out Outbreak Wrestling. Go check it out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now let's get this started today. All right. We had Excalibur, the human suplex machine, Taz, and English voice of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kevin Kelly, were at broadcast team for tonight's events. Let's start off with the buy-in portion of the card. We had Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi versus the Factory, Aaron Solo, and QT Marshall. Solo dropkick Yoshihashi, but then Solo was taken off his feet with a shoulder block. QT tagged in, as did Gato, and they locked up. Gato avoided a clothesline from QT and then chopped QT in the chest. QT wanted no part of Gato, tagged out to Aaron Solo. The Factory hit cheap shots on the opposition. Gato and Yoshihashi used tandem offense on Aaron Solo. QT wiped out the opponents with the QT special over the top rope, and then Solo hit the double stomp on Gato for a near fall. Gato used his size advantage to suplex Solo. Gato blessed QT with a big time lariat. Yoshihashi backdropped QT. Yoshihashi followed up with the headhunter neck breaker, but Solo broke up the pin. Yoshihashi nailed Solo with a basement dropkick and tagged out to Gato. Yoshihashi and Gato used their finisher on, and Solo was pinned. We move on to the Murderhawk Monster Lance Archer versus the Factory's Nick Comoroto. Archer catapulted Nick Comoroto. Nick tried to press slam, but Archer escaped. Then booted Nick in the face. Nick Comoroto rammed his body into Archer, sending Archer crashing into the steel guardrail. Comoroto pummeled Archer with overhead strikes until Archer choked slammed Comoroto. They traced stiff forearm strikes. Archer walked the tightrope, then came down with a moonsault on Comoroto for a near fall. A guy that size doing that's insane, said Taz. Oh, please, you've seen it with Kane. Give me a fucking break. Nick power slammed Archer from out of the corner for a 2 count. Archer fired back with a blackout on Comoroto and scored the win. Very impressive victory for Archer, said Excalibur. Swerve in Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Suki Gun, El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kitamaro. Keith Lee and Kitamaro square off. Lee wanted a test of strength. Kitamaro used his speed and went after Keith Lee's knee. Lee facepalmed Kitamaro. Swerve tagged in, as did El Desperado. Swerve got caught in a numero dos from El Desperado. Keith Lee got the tag and held El Desperado Swerve tried to dropkick Desperado, but Desperado moved and inadvertently hit Keith Lee in the knee. Kanemaru worked over Keith Lee's injured knee. Keith Lee got DDT'd by Kanemaru after Desperado kicked out Lee's leg. Swerve tagged in and walloped Desperado with a flying uppercut. Swerve spiked Desperado with a brainbuster. Desperado planted Swerve with a spinebuster. That spinebuster that was nasty. It was really nasty. Keith Lee tagged in Kanemaru, went right after Lee's knee. Kanemaru applied the figure four on Lee, but Lee managed to get out by throwing Desperado into Kanemaru as the ref distracted by Desperado. Kanemaru sprayed whiskey into Keith Lee's eyes. Keith Lee cleared the cobwebs and smashed Kanemaru with the jackhammer and then pinned him. That was a really good match. That was. FTW champ Absolute, Ricky Starks, and Powerhouse Hobbs were in the skybox and began to insult Lee and Swerve over the microphone. Starks said Swerve would have to face them eventually. Now, this match, I didn't even bother watching because it was so stupid. Austin and Colton could be the next Young Bucks. And fuck, they came out looking like Shawn Michaels. Can't they even think of anything different? I mean, come on now. We had a parody of the fucking Rockers, which were in the Young Bucks. Now they kind of morphed into what is it? The Hardy Boys. They've got to get some new material, please. We had the Gun Club, Billy Austin and Colton and Platinum Max Caster versus New Japan LA Dojo, Alex Coughlin, Kevin Knight, and the DKC and Unimura. Sorry. Danhausen appeared on the big screen at the start of the match and said he had a gift. He gave the Gun Club a custom entrance. The Gun Club sprinted to the back looking for Danhausen. Coughlin, Gutrich, Caster, Kevin Knight, Splash Caster, and then body slammed for a near fall. Uemura tagged in, and he and Knight hit stereo elbow drops on Caster. Uemura used a bulldog out of the corner on Max Caster. The DKC tagged in and connected with the karate chops to Max. Billy Gunn finally managed to tag in, and he cleared the house of the New Japan Pro Wrestling's LA Dojo. Caster hit mic drop on DKC and pinned him for the 1-2-3. We now go to the pay-per-view portion and the actual main card of Forbidden Door. Right out of the gate, we had Trios Tag Team. Mad King, Eddie Kingston, Shota Mino. Ring of Honor Pure Champion Wheeler Yuta versus the Wizard, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki. The winning team gets blood and guts advantage on Dynamite this Wednesday. Jericho slapped Yuta, and Yuta didn't back down and landed shots of his own. Yuta hit 6 German suplexes on Jericho. Yuta transitioned into a crossface, but Sammy ran in to break it up. Bellum broke, and the teams began to brawl around the ringside. Utamino poured it on in the corner on Jericho. Kingston tagged in, and then Jericho tagged right out to Suzuki. Kingston and Suzuki got into a fire fight with knife-edge chops. Suzuki slid over the top rope and placed Kingston in an armbar. Jericho seized the opportunity and applied the armbar to Kingston. Sammy jumped off the top turnbuckle, but Kingston countered with an exploder suplex. Umino tagged in and turned on the afterburners, nailing Sammy with a running uppercut. Umino got a 2 count on Sammy with a fisherman suplex. Sammy came back with a shooting star press on the floor on Umino. Yuta flipped over and Tope rope onto the opposition. Kingston followed up with an elbow suicida. Kingston got a blonde tag and crushed Sammy with a back body driver. Suzuki ran into the ring, but Eddie dropped him with a spinning back fist. Sammy came out of nowhere with a cutter on Umeno, but Wheeler Yuta wasn't far behind where to splash Sammy. The fans began, "This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome." Jericho rocked Umeno with a code breaker, and Umeno rallied back with an avalanche power slam to Jericho. The Wizard was looking for the Lion Soul, but Kingston interrupted with a shot from the outside, giving Umeno a opportunity to capitalize. Umeno DDT Jericho off the rope and then impaled Jericho with a brainbuster for a near fall. Umeno put the walls into Jericho, pushed Jericho with Suzuki interfered. Suzuki then rocked Kingston with the Gotch-style pile driver. Jericho smashed Umeno with the Judas effect and then pinned him. Winner take all. That, my God, that was a crazy match. That was a crazy match, and it gives Jericho and the Jericho Appreciation Society the one-man advantage for this week's Dynamite into going into Blood and Guts. Winner take all. Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions and AAA Tag Team Champions FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Hardwood versus the IWGP Tag Team Champions, the United Empire, Great O'Khan, and Jeff Cobb versus the Rongi Vice, Rocky Marrero, and Trent Beretta. Ring of Honor broadcaster Caprice Coleman was on the commentary for this match. Cobb backed Dax in the corner. Dax escaped Rocky, but sneakily blind tagged on Cobb. Dax tagged out to Cash, and Cash hit a European uppercut on Rocky. Dax injured the shoulder and had the right ringside doctor examine it. Dax was ushered to the back by the AEW medical team. Cash Wheeler effectively in a handicap match now, said Excalibur. Cobb stomped on Cash and then stood on his back like a surfboard. Cash knocked O'Khan loopy with a headbutt. Cash tagged into Trent, and Trent sent O'Khan flying with an inside-out suplex. Trent followed up with the swinging DDT. Trent speared O'Khan outside the ring. Trent connected with the knee strike on O'Khan for a 2 count. Cash tagged himself in, but O'Khan and Cobb double-teamed Cash Wheeler. The heart of Cash is unmatchable here, said Caprice. Dax Harwood returned to the ring from the back. Dax tagged in and began to throw powerful right hands to Cobb and O'Khan. Harwood German suplex Cobb. Cash grabbed a blind tag and jumped off the top rope turnbuckle with a splash onto Jeff Cobb for a near fall. Roppongi Vice used stereo rising knees strikes on Cobb, but Cobb regained composure and smashed Rocky with a standing moonsault. Roppongi Vice used a strong zero flying dropkick combo on Cobb for a near fall. FTR ran over Rocky with a big rig for the victory. So we have new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of FTR. This is arguably the greatest tag team you'll ever find. All those championships to prove it, says that. So in less than 10 years, FTR at the point was known as the Revival. They got the NXT Tag Team Champions. They went to the main roster. They had both SmackDown and Raw. Then they went to AEW and the whole. These guys are fucking amazing. amazing. And every time I see a match with them, it's just I laugh a little bit inside and say you fucking assholes, WWE. And I'm not saying the entire company. I'm saying Vince McMahon and now Tony Khan. Tony Schiavone backstage with Juice Robinson and the IWGP Heavyweight Champion Switchblade Jay White. White, he said, he walk out as champion tonight because it's the Switchblade era. Now this match was fucking. I thought they were gonna give it to Black. I really thought so. I'm serious. Completely. And then there was people wanted Miro. I actually just wanted Black. Yeah, I just wanted Black. We have the All Atlantic Championship match: the Bastard Pack versus the Redeemer Miro versus Malachi Black versus Clark Connors, where he was subbing for Ishimori. So Miro caught Connors mid-flight and slammed him to the arena floor. Miro caught a roundhouse kick from Black. Black nailed Connors with a knee strike. Miro caught Pack and sent him flying with a fallaway slam. Miro cracked Connors with a wind-up lariat. Black and Miro confronted one another and exchanged strikes. Miro grabbed Pack and fell backwards with all of his weight, squashing Pack beneath him. Miro was looking for the game over, but Pack countered with a wicked kick. Pack hurled himself over the top rope onto Malachi Black. Pack hit Miro on target with a shotgun drop kick. Black booted Miro, but Miro kicked out at the one count. Malachi Black pulled the table out from beneath the ring and set it up against the guardrail. Miro fought out of the Black's grasp. Connors speared Miro through the table. Clark Connors peppered Black with elbow strikes. Connors power slammed Black. Pack charged at Connors, but Connors countered with a spear and then the trophy kill for a near fall on Pack. Clark Connors is on the verge of a career-defining win, said Excalibur. Miro booted the bastard, stomped Pack in the spine, then put him in the game over. Malachi sprayed the black mist in Miro's eyes. Connor and Black jockey for position, but Pack jumped onto them with a 450 splash. Pack locked in Connors into the brutalizer, made Connors tap, and we have the inaugural All-Atlantic champion, the Bastard Pack. Totally deserved, because he was in a very precarious situation during the pandemic. He was stuck over in England, where it was impossible to get back to the United States. If it was me, I would have grabbed my family. I would have said, guys, we got to go rent a house. Tony's putting us up in a nice house. We're going to go live over there. We'll do everything remotely and whatnot, because I can't keep missing time. It's ridiculous. So then he wouldn't have had that problem. But it actually worked better at the end because he's the inaugural All-Atlantic champion. So the fans chanted, "You deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it." This is where I said this doesn't, I don't care about this match. Even though it had the Bullet Club. The other problem I had was, why weren't they wearing their tag team titles? I mean, it's literally, they were announced as AEW Tag Team Champions, which I don't understand why they weren't wearing them. That's just another point in itself. So we had the Bullet Club, AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks versus and El Fantasmo and Hikuleo. Dudes with attitude, which I think maybe a little cease and desist, Mr. Tony Khan. It sounds like two dudes with attitude. It's a little too similar. Darby Allin, Sting, and Shingo Takagi. Tony Schiavone joined the broadcast booth for this match. Sting was introduced but didn't come out for his entrance. The Bullet Club made their entrance and then the lights went out in the arena. When the lights returned, Sting jumped off the tunnel onto the Bullet Club below. I am making this out now. Hulk Hogan is not the immortal Hulk Hogan anymore because Sting is the immortal Sting now. I am making it a thing now. The immortal Sting. He's my father's age, maybe a little bit older. I cannot believe the way he is moving in the ring. That gives me scaredness because now we have fucking Kerry Von Erich coming out of fucking retirement. We got Ric Flair coming out of retirement. Hello, this is not like you're freaking 40, okay? You're fucking 60. You're grandparents, all right? It's just enough, okay? So anyway, Sting whipped Matt into the guardrail. Shingo planted Phantasmo for a near fall. Sting tagged in, and he and Shingo shouldered block Phantasmo. Darby Allin tagged in and took down EP with a deep arm drag off the top rope. The Bucks double teamed Darby with their tandem offense. Darby managed to nail EP with a code red. Shingo tagged in and body slammed Matt Jackson. Shingo utilized beautiful twisting snap suplex on Nick Jackson. Nick avoided a sliding lariat, but Shingo rallied back with a Death Valley driver. Sting tagged in and cleaned house on the Young Bucks. Sting squashed the Bucks with the Stinger Splash. The Bucks super kicked Sting, but Sting shrugged off the super kick party. Holy shit, he took a double super kick to his. He was like, no, motherfuckers, this is not going to be happening. Try again. The Bucks used tandem tope suicidas to outside of Darby and Shingo. The Bucks and EP rocked Sting with a triple super kick. He's got to be out, said Taz. The Bucks attempted the BTE trigger, but Sting countered with a double Scorpion Deathlock. Sting kicked LP for a low blow. Shingo tagged in and walloped LP with a lariat for a near fall. Shingo nailed LP with the last of the dragon and pinned him. Shingo had so many tools in his disposal. Well, he pulled out the big gun to put away El Fantasmo and said Excalibur. Tony Schiavone was backstage to interview Umino. The Wizard Chris Jericho interrupted by throwing a fireball into his face. I cannot believe we're bringing back the fireball. I'm wondering if Tony thinks about maybe getting a sponsorship by the Fireball Whiskey Company. I mean, it's only fucking whoa. Chris Jericho has the little bit of the bubbly, correct? He needs to come out with his own cinnamon fucking whiskey. Pay me. Chris, I thought of it up first. Okay? I'm the one that thought of it first. If you want, you can give me some of the royalties. I just came up with the fucking concept, okay? I don't care what you name it. You just fucking, I'm putting this out now. I am the one that thought of having a cinnamon whiskey and you come up with the name of it, okay? Let me check the chat. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? How are you doing, sweetheart? This was a boring match. I picked up my phone and I was on TikTok the entire time. AEW Women's World Championship. Thunder Rosa versus Tony Storm. Storm and Thunder Rosa locked up with one another. Rosa took down Storm with a head scissors. Tony Storm clocked Thunder Rosa with a boot to the face. Thunder Rosa reversed a suplex attempt from Storm with an inside cradle for a near fall. Thunder Rosa caught Tony Storm by surprise with leaping stunner. Thunder drop kicked Tony in the spine and followed up with a Northern Lights suplex. Thunder Rosa stomped on Storm's chest for a near fall. Thunder Rosa countered a DDT and sent Tony Storm crashing hard with a Northern Lights suplex on the arena floor. Tony Storm German suplex Thunder Rosa on the edge of the ring and then DDT Thunder Rosa on the floor. Wow. Tony Storm used a hip attack, then a DDT for a 2 count on Thunder Rosa. The champ rallied back with a running knee strike and then Death Valley Driver in the center of the ring. Thunder Rosa planted Tony Storm with a Thunder Driver, but Storm kicked out at 2. Tony captured Thunder Rosa's leg and then suplexed her. Thunder Rosa rallied back with a final reckoning and pinned Tony Storm. Holy moly, that was boring. I would rather watch a 2-minute match in WWE than watch this. We have the IWGP United States Heavyweight Title match. Will Ospreay versus freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Jim Ross joined the commentary team for this match. Orange had his hands in his pockets and knocked Will off his feet. Ospreay grabbed Orange and dropped him across the top rope. Will ran around the ring with an assist from Aussie Open. He threw his entire body at Orange Cassidy, squashing him up against the steel ring barricade. Ospreay picked up Orange and spun into a backbreaker. Ospreay flung Orange into the turnbuckles with a hard Irish whip. Ospreay attempted a second Irish whip, but Orange had it scouted and countered it. But Ospreay came back with a driving elbow to the back of Orange for a near fall. Orange clocked Will with a drop kick. Orange blasted Will with a quad kicks. Orange evaded the Oz Cutter, hit the Slumdog Millionaire, followed up with the Misunuga Driver for near fall. Ospreay counted a charge from Orange with a Spanish Fly. Orange played possum and tried for a shooting star press, but Orange got in his knees up. Orange spiked Will with the beach break for a very near fall. Orange removed his elbow pad and went for the Orange punch, but Will countered it with a stunner, then the Oz Cutter for a near fall. Orange ducked the hidden blade. Orange countered the Stormbreaker, but then Will found the hidden blade and smashed it into Orange for a near fall. Ospreay finally hit a Stormbreaker and pinned Orange Cassidy. Now, Juice Robinson still is possessing the title. He's no longer the champion because he got stripped of it for God knows what fucking reason. I have no idea. Juice Robinson was sitting in the skybox, was screaming, "He is still the champion." Aussie Open tore the pockets off Orange jeans and then stomped him. Trent and Rocky ran to the ring to save their fellow Chaos member. With the numbers advantage, Aussie Open and Will wiped out Roppongi Vice. Shibata wiped out Aussie Open. Ospreay took the fight to Shibata, but Shibata blasted Will with a pump kick and then forearms. Shibata applied a rear naked choke until Aussie Open pulled Will out of the ring. Orange placed the aviator glasses on Shibata and sign of respect. So I guess this is Will Ospreay's next opponent for the IWGP United States Champion. Having psoriasis, it kills my scalp, but it feels so good when I scratch my scalp. All right. We had the lovely instance of having a mystery opponent for Seth Rollins. Now we have one for Zack Sabre Jr. It was a handpicked opponent from Bryan Danielson. And did it measure up to this super match? And it did. Cesaro is now all elite. His name is Claudio Castagnoli, which I'm just going to call him Claudio because I am not going to fuck with this last name. Even though I'm Italian, I am fucking with this last name. I hate butchering people's names, especially their last name. Claudio is now all elite, and he's also going to be in Blood and Guts this Wednesday. What a fucking debut. Baptism by fire, baby. Seriously, this was crazy. So we have Claudio charged at Zack and rocked him with the European uppercut. Claudio Irish whipped Zack into the steel guardrail twice. Zack ate a high boot from Claudio. Claudio brought Zack back into the ring with a suplex. Zack grabbed a knee bar on Claudio while using the ropes. Sabre manipulated Claudio's fingers. Sabre cracked Claudio's neck. Sabre swerved up some uppercuts, but Claudio countered with two backbreakers. Sabre captured Claudio's arm with a triangle. Claudio dumped Sabre over the top rope, but Sabre held onto the triangle. Claudio hoisted up Sabre, carried him up the steps, and then chucked Sabre into the ring. The fans were chanting, "This is awesome! This is awesome! This is awesome!" Claudio was about to put the giant swing on Sabre, but Sabre put Claudio in a guillotine. Claudio outpowered Sabre, smashing him onto the top turnbuckle. Sabre cracked Claudio with a European uppercut, and then Claudio answered with one of his own. Claudio used a gut-wrench slam off the middle rope, sending Sabre crashing to the mat. Claudio blasted Sabre with a European uppercut. Claudio grabbed Sabre and got the giant swing on him. Sabre countered with a sharpshooter. Thank you, Bret the Hitman Hart, with a heel hook. Zack Sabre Jr. with so many options at Excalibur. Claudio retaliated with a double stomp onto Zack for a near fall. What a battle this has been. This is awesome stuff, said Taz. Claudio smashed Sabre with a discus lariat, then the Ricola bomb for the pin. Make no mistake, he's a pro wrestler and not a sports entertainer, said Jim Ross. I loved when he said that. I loved it with all that I have. I swear to Jesus. Yup. If Seth could get one of the titles out of Roman's hand, and everybody has a title. But Seth will always be the one, because I know he was FCW champion. He's the only one in the entire company that's held the FCW championship, the NXT championship, the WWE championship, and the Universal championship. The only one that he's missing is the European, the UK championship, which is, crazy in itself. IWGP Heavyweight Championship match. Switchblade, Jay White, champion. Adam Cole, Hangman Adam Page, and the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. This is history, ladies and gents, said Ross. Cole and White rolled out of the ring, leaving Okada and Page. Cole pulled out Page by the legs while Jay White ambushed Okada. Okada and Hangman took down Jay White with back elbows. Page drove Cole into the barricade with a tope suicida. Jay White hoisted up Okada and then planted him on the ring apron. Adam Cole and Jay White nailed Page with a delayed vertical suplex on the ramp. That's a tough landing. You can't hear that thud. You can hear that thud, said Taz. Back in the ring, White and Cole double team Okada. Hangman got back to his feet and connected with a lariat off the top rope down onto Adam Cole for a near fall. Page attempted a moonsault, but Adam Cole countered with a thrust kick. Adam Cole with a anti-air set Excalibur. He kicked him right in the side of the face, added Taz. Okada hit a dropkick, knocking Adam Cole off the turnbuckles to the arena floor. Okada popped White with a running boot. Okada jumped over the guardrail and smashed onto Page and Cole. For the price of one right there, said Taz. Of Okada running jump into the Cole and White. Back in the ring, White avoided the knee strike from Cole and then planted Cole with a Uranagi. White nailed Page with a sleeper suplex. All four wrestlers struggled to get to their feet. Okada and Cole traded strikes while White and Page slugged it out. Cole and White gouged Okada and Page in the eyes. Hangman powerbombed Jay White for a near fall. Page moonsault off the steel post. Cole and Okada. Page was looking for the buckshot lariat, but Gedo grabbed his legs. Cole connected with a deadeye on White, then the buckshot lariat for a near fall, as Okada broke up the pin attempt. Every man for himself, said Taz. The fans began to chant, fight forever, fight forever, fight forever. Hangman and Okada trade strikes. Okada hoisted up Hangman for the tombstone, but Hangman escaped. Hangman sent Okada to the mat with a German suplex. Cole grabbed Page out of the ring and then sent Page headfirst to the steel post. Cole jumped off the top and the Panama Sunrise, but Okada countered with an air raid crash. Okada got amazing hang time off that top rope with an elbow drop on Adam Cole. Cole avoided the Rainmaker and followed up with a super kick for a near fall. Okada choked Cole with a picture-perfect drop kick. Hangman was about to jump into the ring for a buckshot lariat, but Cole super kicked him. Okada got a landslide on Cole. Jay White jumped into the ring and took down Okada with the Blade Runner, and then Switchblade Jay White grabbed Adam Cole, rolled over, and stole the pin. What the fuck? I don't know what I cannot wait to find out what the fuck happened with this match, because this looked like it was like over very too soon. Very too soon. After the match, Undisputed Elite walked down the ramp to check on Adam Cole. The main event, which I didn't think that these matches were going to be. I thought they were going to get at least 20 to 30 minutes, which was great, which was phenomenal. I was asleep. I was happy. I'm one happy woman right now. AEW World Champion, AEW Interim World Championship match. Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Mox and Tanahashi chain wrestled to start the match. Tanahashi hit a crossbody off the second turnbuckle onto Moxley. Moxley popped the bird at Tanahashi. They exchanged forearms. Tanahashi exchanged levels and drop kicks. Moxley's knee drop kicked Moxley's knee. Tanahashi followed up with a dragon screw leg whip. Tanahashi had a game plan going into this, said Taz. Moxley jumped out of nowhere with a sudden cutter on Tanahashi. They traded chops until Moxley suplexed Tanahashi off the turnbuckles. Mox spiked Tanahashi with a pile driver for a near fall. Tanahashi gathered himself and dropped a moonsault senton on Moxley. Outside the ring, Moxley slammed Tanahashi through the timekeeper's table. Tanahashi made it back inside in time, but Mox was waiting there to kick Tanahashi. I am the ace, said Moxley. Tanahashi escaped a submission from Moxley and returned fire with the sling blade clothesline. Mox tumbled outside the ring and was split wide open. Tanahashi jumped off the top rope and landed with a crossbody press with Moxley on the floor. The blood was coming out of Moxley's forehead quickly, said Taz. Enraged and invigorated, Moxley spiked Tanahashi with the paradigm shift. Tanahashi answered with a knee strike to Mox. Tanahashi nailed Mox with the ace high. He went back up top and hit a high fly flow on Moxley for a near fall. Moxley rolled out of the pin attempt and transitioned into the bulldog choke on Tanahashi. Tanahashi hit an open palm strike on Moxley and hit back with the King Kong lariat. Moxley locked on the bulldog choke, but Tanahashi fought out of it, and the fans are chanting, "Go Ace, go Ace, go Ace." Moxley planted Tanahashi with the Death Rider and pinned Tanahashi. New interim world champion Jon Moxley. So I'm now looking ahead to the match between him possibly and Punk. And that might not even be until Full Gear, which I'm not complaining at all. I want to know what's going through the head of right now of CM Punk, said Taz. This match was 3 years in the making, and it exceeded expectations at an Excalibur. After the match, Chris Jericho and Daniel Garcia sprinted down the ramp and attacked Tanahashi and Moxley. Eddie Kingston ran down and charged at Jericho. Garcia pulled Kingston off Jericho. Yuta and Ortiz and Santana joined the mix to even up the odds. The rest of the Jericho Appreciation Society got into the fight as everyone came unglued. Claudio ran down and cleaned house on the Jericho Appreciation Society. So they're going to be in Detroit, and this is where we're going to be for Blood and Guts. So I will be watching that, so you will get my take on it. So we are now done. We are now moving on to, unfortunately, Money in the Bank next weekend. Of course, it's going to be on a Saturday, so it's going to be a upload video. I'm not going to be live for either episode 245 and for my preview and predictions of Money in the Bank. I have commitments. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to get back, and I don't want to take the chance of not getting back. And I like to just premiere the damn thing, get it over with, and then I can relax for the rest of the Friday. Saturday, I go see my son. So that's enough. I don't need to explain this to you, okay? So that was that. I mean, we had a really good pay-per-view, better than WWE will forever be. So now we're on to Money in the Bank. And then after that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, after Money in the Bank, we'll have SummerSlam. And then we don't have a pay-per-view until like sometime in the fall for AEW. But in between that, we're gonna have SummerSlam. We're gonna have that Castle show over in Cardiff. So I'm going to be busy. So, what I am going to also do is I'm going to get the hell out of here. I had an amazing night last night. I got to watch it and I was thrilled. Please do me a favor. Go check out all my social media. Instagram and Twitter is Mel's Match Chat. On my Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok, you just put my name, you'll look me up. Not a problem. Go follow me on there. Also, if you stumble upon this, please go check out my YouTube channel. There is reviews, there's preview and predictions, there's my weekly show. Go check all that out. Please hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications, and like and share the video. It would help me a great deal. So I will be back here on the upload for 2:45 at 2 p.m. on Friday, and then I'll be on the upload for preview and predictions of Money in the Bank, and hopefully, maybe depending on how late this ends, I could probably go live. I'm hoping that it's before midnight, and then I'll do it. All right. If it's anything close to midnight, you're going to get it at 2 p.m. the next day. I'm sorry. This woman likes to sleep. I have to sleep. So, because I've had terrible issues sleeping lately. I mean, I wonder why. I mean, I'm under so much stress. I just lost my mother. I mean, it's just little things. Anywho, I want everybody to have a great day. Tonight's Raw. John Cena's coming back. Let's see how that goes. But until then, 2:45 will be on Friday at 2 p.m. And then at 2 p.m. on Saturday, it will be preview and predictions of Money in the Bank. So have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you all Friday and Saturday. Love you all. Have a great day.